I want to get you out the door with every result from every league in under 15 minutes, so that you're more informed about what's going on in the world of sports.
Hey TJ, what's going on? I'm Chandler and this is Tiger Beat Sports.
Hey everybody, I'm Chandler Sports and this is the Sport Report.
And I'm Chandler and this is Tiger Beat Sports. Welcome to a special edition of this all-crazy sports newscast.
Broadcasting from somewhere in the United States.
Hit it, Blaze.
This is the Sport Report.
Thursday, August 8th, 2019.
Hey everybody, I'm Chandler with Sports, and this is the Sport Report. It's time to get you caught up on what's happening in the world of sports. This is Top of the Order.
In a year that has been so improbable, the impossible has happened.
This is Top of the Order.
Our top story comes from Fenway Park, where a Major League Baseball game began, but it didn't finish. The Kansas City Royals and the Boston Red Sox are tied at 4 in the top half of the 10th inning. The Royals have a 2-1 count with no outs in the top half of the inning, but the game did not finish due to Mother Nature raining in Boston. This game will resume at 1:05 p.m. Eastern on Thursday, August 22nd, a mutual off day for both teams. With that in mind, the other 14 games on the Major League Baseball calendar did begin and did finish. Let's get to them.
Derek Jeter with one of the most unbelievable plays you will ever see by a shortstop. Ortiz into deep right field. Back is Sheffield. We'll see you later tonight.
Someday the Chicago Cubs are going to be in the World Series.
Cubs win! Cubs win! Holy cow!
Now from Major League Baseball.
We'll start at Minute Maid Park, where the Houston Astros defeat the Colorado Rockies by football score, 14-3. Garrett Cole improves to 14-5 with a 2.87 ERA for the Astros. Peter Lambert falls to 2-3 for the Rockies. Chicago White Sox 8, Detroit Tigers 1. Ivan Nova is now 7-9 on the season for the White Sox, while Tyler Alexander falls to 0-3 for the Tigers. Washington Nationals 4, San Francisco Giants 1. Joe Ross improves to 2-3 on the season for the Nationals. In a doubleheader between the Rangers and the Indians took both games. In Game 1, it was Cleveland Indians 2, Texas Rangers nothing. Jose Ramirez hit a go-ahead 2-run home run in the bottom half of the 7th inning for Cleveland, while Nick Goody improves to 3-0 with a 1.35 ERA for the Indians. Brad Hand gets his 28th save of the season for Cleveland in Game 1 of the doubleheader. In Game 2, Cleveland Indians 5, Texas Rangers 1. A.J. Cole improves to 3-1 on the season for Cleveland. He also has a 3.81 ERA for the Indians. Lance Lynn falls to 14-7 with a 3.6 ERA for the Rangers. Jose Ramirez hit a solo home run in the bottom half of the second inning for the Indians to put them on the board in the second game of the doubleheader. He hit his 15th and 16th homers of the season yesterday. New York Mets 7, Miami Marlins 2. Steven Matz improves to 7-7 on the season for the Mets. Jordan Yamamoto falls to 4-3 for the Marlins. Michael Conforto hit 2 home runs for the Mets in this game. Toronto Blue Jays 4, Tampa Bay Rays 3. Brendan McKay falls to 2-2 on the season for the Rays. Ken Giles gets his 15th save of the year for the Blue Jays. And Bo Bichette, son of former Rocky Dante Bichette, sets a Blue Jays record with his 8th consecutive game with a double. It's also the 8th double of his career. He's got 11 extra base hits in his first 10 games as a major leaguer. As we said the other night, he was the first major league player to have 10 extra base hits in his first 9 games. So he's setting records, and he hasn't been in the league longer than a month. Welcome to the league, Bo Bichette. Chicago Cubs 10, Oakland Athletics 1. Jose Quintana improves to 10-7 on the season for the Cubbies. He's got a 4.23 ERA to go along with that 10-7 record. Homer Bailey falls to 9-8 on the season for the A's. Former All-Star catcher Jonathan Lucroy has signed with the Chicago Cubs. When Wilson Contreras went down for the Cubbies earlier in the week, they needed a catcher, and Victor Caratini is great. Adding Lucroy adds a little bit more experience to the roster. He'll be a great addition for the Cubs. Atlanta Braves 11, Minnesota Twins 7. Max Fried is now 13-4 with a 4.11 ERA for the Braves. Martin Perez falls to 8-5 with a 4.8 ERA for the Twins. Ozzie Albies had 4 hits and 2 home runs in this game for the Braves. The Twins turned their second triple play in 3 weeks in this game against the Braves. LA Dodgers 2, St. Louis Cardinals 1. The Cardinals went on the board in the top half of the 6th inning when Marcell Ozuna hit his 21st homer of the year to center field, but it was Russell Martin who gave the Dodgers their 10th walk-off win of the season, which is the most in Major League Baseball. He scored Corey Seager and Will Smith on a single to center field in the bottom half of the 9th inning. Carlos Martinez falls to 2-2 on the season for the Cardinals. He's also credited with his 3rd blown save of the year for St. Louis. Seattle Mariners 3, San Diego Padres 2. Matt McGill improves to 3-0 on the season for the Mariners. 3 more games left to cover. Milwaukee Brewers 8, Pittsburgh Pirates 3. Junior Guerra is now 5-3 on the season. He drops his ERA to under 4. He's now got a 3.98 ERA on the season for the Brew Crew. He pitched 2 nights ago for Milwaukee and got the win in that game as well. Trevor Williams falls to 4-5 on the season for the Pirates. Rookie Keston Hiura has his first career 2-home-run game for Milwaukee. He hit his 12th and 13th homers of the season yesterday. New York Yankees 14, Baltimore Orioles 2. James Paxton improves to 7-6 with a 4.4 ERA for the Yankees. New York hit 5 home runs in this game. They set a Major League Baseball record for most home runs versus one opponent in a Major League season. They've got 49 versus the Orioles in this campaign. The Yankees are the second team in Major League Baseball history to hit 5+ home runs in 3 consecutive games. The Red Sox did it against the Yankees in 1977. Final game of the night, Arizona Diamondbacks 6, Philadelphia Phillies 1. Zach Gallen came in and got the victory for the Diamondbacks. He's 2-3 with a 2.4 ERA for Arizona. Jason Vargas falls to 6-6 on the year for Philadelphia. With the Phillies' loss and Milwaukee's victory, the Brew Crew and the Phils both are tied for the second wildcard spot in the NL. There are 5 teams within 4 games of that second wildcard spot. St. Louis and the New York Mets are half a game out. The Diamondbacks are a game and a half out. The San Francisco Giants are 3.5 out. And the Cincinnati Reds are 4 games out. In the AL wildcard, Cleveland and Tampa Bay currently hold on to the spots. Oakland are half a game out of Tampa Bay. Boston are the next closest team at 6 games back of Tampa Bay for the second wildcard spot. That's the Sport Report for Thursday, August 8th, 2019.
For now, I'm Chandler.
Thanks for tuning into the Sport Report today. We'll be back tomorrow with the latest in sports. Do you want to contact Chandler Sports or members of the Sport Report team? Visit sportreportcws.com.
This podcast is copyrighted by the Sport Report for viewers to understand sports from a news reporting basis. Any other use of this podcast, Sport Report logos, or anything associated with this podcast without the express written consent of Channel Sports is strictly prohibited.